Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Guy again. It's been a minute. It has. It's been quite a long time since we've done a face-to-face video. Um, Sorry about the fucking chair. Um, I did do a stream though the other day of some House Flipper, so you can kind of guess what I've been playing. I got the DLC and everything for it. The pet DLC, the garden DLC, the um, luxury one and the farm one. I've been working through, I've done all the garden stuff and I've been working through the luxury one, which is really cool, you know, having to go through and do these like giant like mansions and factories and things like that. The pet one's quite cool as well, you know, getting all the animals. Haven't delved into the farm one yet, but I've seen pretty good things about it. The second game comes out next week, actually, on the 10th of April. So from what I've seen from the trailer, I think it's been out on PC for about a month now. Obviously, there's a lot of new improvements and quality of life improvements. Gameplay is obviously a lot more up to date PS5 version from what I've seen. And one thing that's really, there's three things that I'm really that really sold me on it. The first is sandbox mode, being able to actually make your own houses from scratch, and just, you know, going crazy, you know, because there was House Builder as well. So basically, I think they've used the tools from House Builder into it. So it's literally like a Grand Designs, the video game, basically. So it's like two games in one, really. You know, you've got your traditional house flipper, renovating stuff, but now you can build your own houses, and people, I can just see it being crazy. The second thing is the community creation feature. It's going to be having like a feature where you can download other people's jobs and things like that. People can make their own jobs. So I've always said that community creations are probably the best thing for any online game, because, you know, it really increases the longevity of a game. And the old saying is, you know, where developers fail, the fans pick up. You know, every game that's had community creations really expands the replay value of a game. You know, there are games that are just purely fan community creations, like Super Mario Maker. A lot of people say this is Super House Flipper. And yeah, and the third thing is all the changes to the details. So you now have to do things like stock up fridges and make sure all of the towels and things are on the rack and stuff like that. It just seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying House Flipper. You know, I've had it for a good year or so now. I've always come back to it every now and then. But lately, that's what I've been playing, a hell of a lot of that. I did get WWE 2K24 as well. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video. And I've got to say, you know, I've done the showcase mode. I got the DLC, I got the season pass and all of that. I had to buy it separately, unfortunately. I couldn't buy the WrestleMania edition, so I had to buy the standard version of the game and then get the DLC added on. Yes, I know it's more expensive that way, and I didn't get the pre-order bonuses, but they'll probably add the pre-order bonus as a separate DLC pack later on, the Nightmare pack as such. I've got to say, gameplay is definitely improved. I like the new quality of life updates. The showcase mode was really awesome, although the triple threat match was the one that I struggled with the most, just because the game definitely feels a lot better. You know, tag team matches are so much better in this game. You know, people don't just, you know, tag themselves in, and every time you go for a pin, someone jumps in. You know, tagging yourself in or getting an illegal tag, as they say, gives you a debuff now. The gameplay is definitely improved. I haven't delved into the My Rise mode or the My Faction mode. I tried a little bit of My Faction on 2K23, and I wasn't a massive fan of it, but I know that's where the longevity of the game really goes. I've done a little bit of universe mode of it, and from what I've played so far, I'm really enjoying. I haven't delved into a lot of the community creation stuff yet. I've done some GM mode with my brother as well. The new GM mode is definitely more improved. I like the feature of upgrading and leveling up. You know, not everything's unlocked now. You can have the classic 2K23 style where everything's unlocked, whereas now, you know, you have to like have talent points and things like that. You can't just get anyone you like. Some of the features that I do like, other ones are a little bit like, it's a bit more, you know, in depth, and you can't just go straight into it and get the top tier people straight off the bat, you know. But from what I've played, I've enjoyed. So yeah, that's what I've mainly been playing recently. I was going to get the South Park game as well, but I've heard some pretty bad things about the South Park game, so I might wait for that one to go on sale or something. Um, from what I've seen of the gameplay, it looked fun, but nothing amazing, should I say. It doesn't feel like a complete game like the previous ones were. This just feels like they've tried something new, and unfortunately it hasn't worked out as well as many people would have hoped. But from what I've seen, it's a game that I might look into getting. As for any other games this year that really sort of grab out to me, I did get the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection as well. I know that game's had a lot of hatred for it, a lot of glitches and bugs. And the online play has been terrible. I haven't delved into the online play. I never actually played online in the original Battlefront 2 and that back in the day, so it's nothing that I really am wanting to. The game for itself, I've done all of the story missions. I've pretty much done all of the Galactic Conquest as well now. But I enjoyed going back, and it's a good game to have, you know, if I ever want to go back. And it's a great game, a pick up and play game, especially if you've got someone around, you just want to have a bit of fun, relive your childhood a little bit. I always was a big fan of the Star Wars Battlefront games, and I still stand by the fact that, you know, they could still potentially do more with this collection. You know, we could get the 2 PSP games, Renegade and Elite Squadron, more so Elite Squadron, and possibly some people are saying, you know, the 3 Radical Battlefront 3 that was never released would have been a really cool thing to have in the game, and stuff like that. I don't know. The only other game that really I think is something that I'm probably going to get, maybe not day one, is the new Warhammer Space Marine 2. I've seen some gameplay for it in the trailer, and it looks really fun. I'll be honest with you, it looks more like a Gears of War style game in this one, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I do like Gears of War as well. And 3-player online co-op, I don't know if it's going to have cross-platform. I don't know if it's coming out on Xbox. It probably will, but I think it's a PS5 game. But I'm not 100% sure, so let me know in the comments about that one. WrestleMania is this Sunday. I'm so hyped. I'm going to be watching WrestleMania this Sunday, possibly, you know, with my brother. I'm not too 100% sure what's going on, but I'm definitely watching it. I'm going to watch both night 1 and night 2 on the same day, because otherwise it means staying up late on the Saturday and then staying up late on the Sunday. I can't really do that. I just die. I would die of tiredness. So I'm going to just watch, you know, it's going to be like a 12-hour marathon of WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it. The matches that I think are going to steal the show will probably be the Jey and Jimmy Uso. I seriously think that will steal the show. The ladder match I think is going to be a good one, and of course the Cody and Roman main event. I can't really give my predictions yet, but I can tell you some of the matches. I could give my predictions actually. Forgive me if I don't know all the matches, but we've got the triple threat match between Logan, Randy and Kevin. I personally think Randy Orton's going to win it. I think they're going to give Randy Orton one more title run. Of course, Randy Orton's getting on in his age. He's roughly a bit younger than John Cena. So I think we'll probably see one final title run for Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. I think Drew McIntyre will potentially win, but we might see a cash-in from Damian Priest. A lot of people are saying that we could see that with Clash of Castle coming up soon, so we could see a new storyline with obviously Drew McIntyre possibly becoming face again. So I think that'll be an awesome one. The ladder match, I'm going to be honest with you, I think R-Truth and The Miz will win that one. A lot of people are saying that the Hardy Boys will be there, or the Dudley Boys. Personally, I think the Dudley Boys would be an awesome tag team to see once again in ladder matches. They wouldn't win, but it would be nice to see them come back and be at home again, as they say. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Gunther is going to win this. Gunther, I think, has really improved so much over time. He's always been a great wrestler, but I think Gunther is a fantastic champion. He's a great in-ring competitor, and you know, his transformation has been fantastic. The Rock versus the Rock and Seth tag team match thing. I think the Rock and Roman will win night 1. I think they're going to have a little bit of momentum going into night 2. I still think Cody Rhodes will win the championship. Personally, I would love to see a change. I think Cody Rhodes has done a fantastic job since coming back to WWE. You know, he's done a massive, you know, going back from, you know, old Cody Rhodes from, you know, the early days to compared to now. I think he's definitely changed his attitude, and he's a much better competitor in the ring. The Jade Cargill triple 6 woman tag match, I think Jade Cargill's team's going to win. I am looking forward to seeing Jade Cargill in action. I think AEW Jade Cargill was a bit underused, if I'm being honest with you, so I hope to see WWE do more with Jade Cargill. She's a pretty beast of a woman, so it'll be interesting to see how well she competes on Sunday on the big screen. Trying to think of the other matches. Jimmy and Jay, I think I always get them mixed up. I think, is Jimmy the good guy? Well, the one that's good, basically. I think he's going to win. I get them mixed up. It's been a while since I've watched it live. But as I say, I think that's going to steal the show. 2 fantastic competitors. We might even see like Rikishi or someone turn up. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the other matches. Io Sky versus Bayley. I think Bayley's going to win it. I think we're going to see a face turn from Bayley, go back to the face of WWE. Rhea versus Becky. I'm going to be honest, I think Rhea's going to win it. I can't see... Rhea's just been dominant as a champion. She's dominant as a woman in general. So I think we're going to see that. It would be nice to see Becky on top again, but Becky's sort of had her time in WWE. You know, Rhea's the new sort of face of the women's division, if you will. You know, and it's nice to see them doing something different that isn't Charlotte Flair, for example. Not that I've got anything against Charlotte personally. It's just when you're seeing the same champions over and over again, yeah, it just, yeah. Trying to think of the other matches. If there's any matches I've missed out, I apologise. I don't think I've missed any out. There probably will be some more matches and things, and that. But I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. It's going to be a lot of fun. Be hell of a marathon, 12 hours of wrestling. But it's once a year, you know, why not? I was actually meant to go up and see my kids today. Unfortunately, my friend had to go, was called into work, so we're going to probably push it back to this Friday, hopefully. So that's why I thought I'd do a video today, just in case. I've got my holiday coming up at the beginning of May, which I'm looking forward to. Me and my friend are going to go away again for a few days, just me and him. It'll be a lot of fun. Nice chilled, relaxing holiday, but we'll probably have a lot of fun. I might do like a little vlog video again. I didn't really do one last year when we went away, so I might try and do one again this year. But yeah, as I say, I've been watching a bit of everything here and there, some TV shows, some movies, some wrestling here and there. Tonight I'm going to watch the classic Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I haven't seen the new one. I've heard good things about it, and I'm not going to go into the whole Wonka experience thing. We've seen enough of that on the internet. But I still stand by that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is probably my favourite family movie of all time, if you want to call it a family movie. It's very dark, but I love that movie. Is it a musical? Well, yes it is. If so, it probably is my favourite musical. I haven't really picked anything up lately other than those digital games that I've just talked about. I don't really buy things that much anymore. Like I said, my treat to myself was you know, WWE and that, but obviously I got some good luck and things like that, so I was able to get that and things like that. So trying to think of what other things I've got planned what other things I've been watching. Oh yeah, I've mainly been watching Bob's Burgers. I'm on like season 11, coming up to season 12 now, so I've nearly all caught up with Bob's Burgers. I think about 50 more episodes. Love Bob's Burgers. I think Bob's Burgers is probably an underrated adult animation. It's really enjoyable of a show. I love it. It's really fun. I love all the adult animation shows. Bob's Burgers is what I would like to call like more like Simpsons level adult animation. It's not like Family Guy or South Park where it's really edgy and about pushing the boundaries, but it's like the Simpsons. It's got more of a hometown feel to it, you know, more of a like a lovely sort of a family vibe to it, but still nonetheless an enjoyable show. As for YouTube videos in general, I apologise that I haven't really done many videos in a while. I want to try and get back into doing YouTube videos, and if you guys enjoyed the stream, of course let me know. I'll try and do some more streams, because when I play PlayStation I can just hit the broadcast button and stream directly to YouTube. One thing I wasn't sure if it worked, there's meant to be a microphone on the PS5, and I did have the audio, the setting to include my game audio, sound audio, but I don't think it came up in the stream. It might have, I don't know, I haven't really sat down and watched the whole thing, but if someone could let me know in the comments below in that video, did my audio come through or not. It wasn't really meant to be a full-on in-depth stream. It was more meant to just be a sort of like a chilled game. But if it does, then that's great. If not, I might look into investing in a headset and start doing some live streams. I was thinking about live streaming like WWE 24, but the only problem with that is I'd have to like mute all the music and everything, and I don't really want to do that because I love the music in WWE, especially the entrance songs. So but yeah, so if there's any particular games you want me to maybe stream, if you want to see more House Flipper, of course, leave a comment below and that. So but anyway, I'm going to leave this video here, just a small update, what I've been up to, sort of showing that I am still around and that. But yeah, so hopefully over the next few months things might start to change up a little bit. There's still a lot of ifs and buts at the moment, so who knows what's going on. But as always guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like, comment below, let me know if you are watching WrestleMania this weekend, and what are your predictions, what are you hoping to see, and what will you be disappointed if that happens. And of course let me know if you've ever played House Flipper, and will you be picking up House Flipper 2. If you do pick up House Flipper 2, feel free to do some community creations and send me the links to them. I assume that's how it works. I don't know until the game comes out how it's going to work. If it's going to be like Mario Maker, where there be tags and things like that. If there are, feel free to leave comments about that, and I will gladly check them out and do some jobs and things. And I will do the same. And as always guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, or X as they call it, at the Mad Kaiser. Not that I really post on them that much these days, but you never know. And as always guys, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye.